Welcome to J Stank Plays. Today I am celebrating the purchase of a brand new microphone, a Blue Yeti microphone that was going to make my voice sound much better. I have always had a passion for YouTube and gaming and putting out content, but I have always been very disappointed with the quality of my videos. But today I am marking this day as the new day, the day when my channel steps up a little bit in quality, and from now on you can expect that at least the sound quality will be pretty good. I have been playing with the microphone settings and I think I got it to a point where it's pretty good. It's not perfect by any means. For one, it is sitting on my desk, which will pick up sounds like if I pick up my mouse and hit it on the desk, it'll pick up that. And sometimes if I click on keys, it will do that too. I've noticed that if you put it on a little, let's get started here. If you put it on a little, if you put it on like a mouse pad with a cushy bottom, that helps soften the sounds of the desk. So I've done that. I've also put it on the correct setting. This game has a very special history with me. It is the very first 3D game I've ever played, along probably the same as all of you. Maybe if you guys have ever played it. When it came out, I had the demo of it and the shareware copy. And the funny thing about it was that we did not have speakers for our computer. And so, if you can believe that, I was about, I don't know, there's probably an exact number how old I was whenever this came out, but I was pretty young, and I played it extensively at my house with no sound. But I went over to my neighbor's one day, and he actually had the game, but he also had the sound. Now, I had never heard the sound of this game before, and whenever I heard it, it fucking scared the shit out of me. And I stopped playing Wolfenstein 3D forever as I was a kid, because the sound was too scary for me, which goes to show how much kids these days are exposed to violence and media, and I wasn't exposed to that before this game. That was the first time, you know, that I've seen what was pretty much an M-rated game. And I didn't appreciate it. At the time, I didn't really appreciate it for what it was. I just, you know, I did like shooting stuff, but I did like it without the sound, because the sound made it more real and more scary for me. Before that, I played different games like Duke Nukem, on the original Duke Nukem that was released by Apogee. That game was a 2D platformer. I also played a bunch of Commander Keen, which was cool. I really enjoy Commander Keen a lot. When I was younger, I also played a game called Rescue Rangers, if you guys remember that one. Rescue Rangers was a hell of a lot of fun. And then after that, I got I had, at that point I was still had a babysitter, using a babysitter, and she had a Nintendo Entertainment System, where I was introduced to Kirby Kirby's Dream Land and Mario, and at that point I really fell in love with the consoles, and especially the Nintendo consoles. And then I purchased a SNES, and that was a very awesome game, and I pretty much played every single game from that catalog. I remember renting games when I was a kid. Also, Machine Gun. And it was pretty awesome. So I've been playing games my whole life. My favorite game is like from the SNES age, like F-Zero and Mario Kart. Probably like all of you. Probably no different. There seems to be multiple enemies in this room. Also, I probably should not be on 5 health right now. The other thing about this game is that it barely has any, you can sideswipe, but you have to kind of finagle it, which was a limitation to this game. But it was something that we all didn't recognize whenever we were playing it. I do still have fond memories of the game, as, you know, it was my first shooter. Ouch. I wasn't saving. Let's try that again. Okay, we're back. I finally got back to the point where I died. This time I'm not going to die on 5 health. We're also going to kick these guys' asses from long range, which is probably a good thing. Also, I'm using my mouse more efficiently. No secrets there. So, what was I saying before I was dead? Oh yeah, Super Nintendo. Yep, that was an awesome console. F-Zero, Mario Kart, pretty much every game. Like I said, I was very into renting games at the time. That's what you did when you went to the store. At the time, it wasn't even a Blockbuster, it was a Farmore, and I rented games from Farmore. And I pretty much played every single game that ever came out for the SNES, except for that I only played it for the week or two that I had it, and I did not beat any of them, which is kind of funny. I did own a few games, but let's save, shall we? I was playing before. I was having a lot of fun, actually. There we go. There seems to be plenty of enemies in this room. The other thing I can say about this game was that I had no idea about saving. Saving was completely foreign to me. So I was trying to play this game starting with 3 lives and not save stating or anything like that. So I never beat it. This is a trend with pretty much every game I've ever played. I've never beat pretty much any of them, which is pretty freaking hilarious. Let's... Whoa. Jeez. What a dick. Also, I have 10 bullets. And I've already been in that room. I wonder what is in... this room. Health kit. Nothing in there. Okay. Now this game does not have a map, so I wouldn't know where to go. Maybe I should just use the arrow keys to move forward. Oh, that's where I came from. That's the secret. That's the treasure room, which has treasure in it. And this is a door. And through this door we are going to go somewhere. I'm definitely not breaking any speed records today, that's for sure. What about through this door? Ah, the exit. Oh, Jesus. This last person has to be killed with a knife. This will be the grand finale. No! Haha! We have made it to the end. Well, thanks for joining me on this very special nostalgia trip through Wolfenstein 3D Level 1. This is not representing a new Let's Play, it's just me announcing the new microphone and talking a bit, and until next time, folks, I'll see you later. This is J-Stank signing out.